Hello everybody and welcome, I'm Walla and tonight I'm going to be playing some Kerbal Space Program. Now as usual I'll be recording this live stream and it'll be uploaded on the YouTube channel sometime after the stream is ended, so of course if you are watching this at a later time do be sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy what you see. And hello caffeinated wolves and hello to anyone else lurking away, it's good to have you all here this evening, I hope you're all well. Now then, it's been what, a week since we played Kerbal. Hope you're all looking forward to it. Lots of fails and Kerbal explosions and, you know, the usual. Oh, I did leave. Why isn't the game loaded up? Let's reboot the game. Not showing up on stream. Is that loaded up again? I had it loaded up, but it wasn't showing on stream feed. It's fine. Sometimes things just go wrong. I'm also going to turn that off as well while I'm here. Pretty booms indeed. There should be... Hopefully, actually, I'll say there should be lots of pretty booms. Hopefully there isn't. Got the right scene. Yeah, it should be Kerbal. Now, there was a DLC for Kerbal, which I haven't got yet. I'm told... Well, I'm not told. I've read... a lot of people are a bit upset about it. It's quite expensive for what you get. I'm not worried about it. I think Kerbal's a brilliant game. And the few things you do get in it should be good. I'm going to let it load fully, and then I'll worry why it's not appearing on stream. Like now, for example, it's not loaded. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete that, and then I'll add another one. There we go. I guess it's something to do with the update. Not sure, might be wrong. I'm going to turn down the volume because the volume was very loud. How loud did I have it before? I'll put it there. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about the loudness. Expand your Kerbal experience like never before with Kerbal Space Program making history expansion. The first expansion pack for the critically acclaimed space simulating game adds new content to Kerbal Space Program, including an immersive mission builder, history pack featuring missions inspired by historical events, and a wealth of new paths for players to use across their KSP experience. Great launch and share like never before. Okay, let's get rid of that. So apparently a lot of the new features don't really affect much in story, but it'll be fun to play with, I think. And plus people can make their own missions and share it all on the workshop, so I think it's a good idea. It's a lot of potential. Right, so where were we? What was we doing? Can anyone remember? Because I can't. Explore the Mun. We've had that one for a while now. I've got to dock 2 ships together. Position a satellite in Duna. That is on hold. Scientific data from Minmus and a new station around the Mun. So if we go to our vehicle assembly station... What is an autosave? Minmus flyby. Oh! I was going to do a Minmus flyby, but didn't I screw it up? Or did I do the Minmus flyby? I can't remember. Did I do a Minmus flyby? I was going to, and I remember I screwed up, didn't I? Was that last stream or was that the stream before? Way to tell is go to the astronaut complex and have a look at flyby Minmus. So Jebediah Kerman has done a Minmus flyby. So I think we should get Valentina to do something now. I should have watched back on the last stream to see how it went. Oh wait, I remember, because I went in with this triple rocket thing, which is here, and it was just way too much fuel, because people were saying like, oh, you need, for every, you need to, I can't remember now, for each thrust, you need to times it by, oh, I can't remember. But I ended up adding way too much to just to get the right thrust to weight ratio. So I ended up wasting a lot. So I think what I'm going to do is take off that. Now, but I will add in, I will have the triple rocket. Getting us there though. For the final stage. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to actually land on Minmus. The idea here is to now land on Minmus. It doesn't like that, does it? Okay, let's just put in some couplings or something here, shall we? Well, this is kind of a single stage to orbit. is this so awkward? What do I want for Christmas? Alright, let's scrap it. Let's start again. Alright, so what I got 3 fuels. Because I need science, don't I? I need a lot of science. Can't remember why I need the science now. What was I working towards? I really should keep a log of what I'm doing. Wait, did I just see a fuel? Ooh. Sunny. Aerodynamics. Cone. Right, so... I'm thinking that's going to decouple at the same time. Wait, wrong one. That decouples. What's that decoupling? Oh, I want that decoupling last. Wait. Coupling. Oh, that's the science. Okay, so that's the science. That's fine. Oh, wait. Oh, I remember there was a bug. I wonder if that's been fixed. I remember now. There was a bug and I couldn't get all the proper science. I remember now. Okay, so that's right. So they decouple. They don't need to decouple. Wait a minute, did I just put all the rockets in there? They fire. Right, what does that decouple? That can all decouple. That can fire. Right, so we're still going to do a flyby because I remember that there got bugged. I'm hoping it's been patched. We'll find out. So let's go to crew. I'm going to send in Valentina as opposed to Jebediah because he's already done one. Engineer and scientist. You've done... Right, we'll take Bob out and I'll send in Dayton. And Bill can come out and Dudin can go in. Right. So let's give this a go, shall we? So this is going to be another Minimus flyby. I'll make sure that they can leave. I'll be able to tell instantly by seeing whether or not the people are down here. There they are, look. They weren't there before. I couldn't either them. Wouldn't let me either them. Ooh. Board. Where are we? Review stored data. Oh, we'll keep that. Right. Alright, so let's get rid of this SAS on, full thrust. Valentine is flying. Oh. So this is a single stage to orbit rocket, in theory. Not landing on Minmus yet, that's the next mission. That's my previous debris. Say I should have any debris on the launch node. Right. Prograde. So this should be nice and simple. Three-second burn to get my periapsis to appear. This is beautiful. I like these rockets. So, let's get our scientists just to pop out a second. Leave a report, nothing to reset experiments, fine. Back in. I did put a antenna on, didn't I? Let's check all the experiments just while I am here, see if there's anything that's worth getting. Tiny bit of science there, that's not even worth getting. Pressure. Oh! While in space near Kerbal. Why have I got... Okay. Okay. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep experiment, but what I'm going to try and do, I need to... How long until... I got 4 minutes until my node. Okay, so this is going to be a bit tricky. Especially seeing as I'm flying quite quick. I need to... I don't want to screw this up. Collect data. Removing the... yeah, remove data. Restore. Right. Now then. Store experiments. Item stored. Take data. So now I can do that again. Reset experiment. Yep. Store experiment. Right. Observe mystery goo. So I am going to keep experiment. I'll collect that data and then restore that. Store experiments. And that there didn't show up anything, did it? Nope. Reset experiment. So those three have now been done. There's nothing in there, is there? I got nothing that side. Nope. Cool. Close the doors. Back inside. Where are you? Back in. Cool. Right, what I'm going to do though is extend my solar panels. Okay, and then get into prograde position. Actually, no, I'm gonna get into maneuver position. Actually, even though it was a tiny bit of science, I'm glad I noticed that, because now I get to take that science back. Just, you know, get every bit of science I can, because at the moment I do need the science. I can't remember why. I know I need more fuel and better engines. Well, I have just unlocked those. Okay. Right, I'm now in maneuver mode, node position. So let's get a bit closer. So I need to burn for 3 seconds. So I'll burn on T-1 second. So we go T-1, I'll full burn. Right, I got my orbit. Right, where's the, say the Mun, but Minimus is there. So let's start planning next maneuver. All that. Okay. But I hope I can get something a bit sooner. Oh, hello. There we go. Ah. Alright, so that works then, does it? 14-second. My phone going off. Right. 14-second burn. Don't think I got enough fuel for 14 seconds, so this is going to be might. The trouble is, I've got it's planned that based on my current rocketry, not the rocket I'll be using when I pump the load. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's get in the position. So it's an estimated burn of 14 seconds, which means I'll start my burn on T-17, but then I need to be careful. I believe I will run out of fuel. So let's put this onto stage view. Yeah, it's tiny. But I will into account. So T-7 seconds. And I just missed the mark, that's fine. Kerbals, that was alright. I think it exploded bad. This isn't gonna work. It's fine, I'll keep burning. Regardless of what that says, so I'll get rid of that. I'll keep burning. Bear in mind, this is only a flyby. Ignore that one because that was non-intercept. Minmus intercept. I'll get on escape trajectory as well. So let's get close. Let's open up this, see if there's any science that's worth taking. High in space. Okay, so I've got a bit more science here to do, so let's get our scientist on the go again. Now, I've got a few hours before I need to pay attention, so not worried at the moment. Right, so again, I will take the data and restore the data. Let's test this again. Some science. Okay, keep experiment. Let's collect that data and then restore it. Restore the experiment. Log temperature. No science there. Okay, that's fine. And no science there, that's fine. It's all been restored. Is there an EVA report to do? Nope, okay. So let's get back inside. Got a crew report why we are. Nope. Okay. Let's go back to the main menu. The map menu. Zoom forward. 2 days. Right, now. That's cool. I've got 55 minutes until my periapsis, but I'm now in Minmus' sphere of influence. So now what we're going to do is crew report. Nothing there. Okay, it's fine. EVA report. Hopefully there should be something there because I couldn't do it last time. Keep experiment. Store experiments. Right, let's now see if there's any experiments here to do. Space, go. Log temperature. Nothing. Okay, fine. Go a little bit. Collect data, remove, store experiment. Right, restore that though, because what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to collect data. What I'm going to do is did an EVA, didn't I? Okay, I've already done that. Oh, wrong button, wrong button. Right, I'm actually going to fix my periapsis. And I want to go into low space. It's Walla, small w, capital S for science. So just lower the first W. So I'm now going to go into low space around Minmus and then hope I get more science. So let's put on retrograde. Ooh. What would you say would be low? I reckon that might be enough. So about 50,000 should be low space, shouldn't it? "23-second burn." Yeah, I reckon we can live with that. I'm basically trying to make sure I get as much science as I possibly can get. 23-second burn, so let's say 24 seconds. So I burn on T-minus 12 seconds. So if I can get as much science as I can, then come home. T-minus 12 seconds. We'll also end up in a minimus orbit, which basically means it's a world first, so I'll get some bonus science from that. I'm hoping to get some extra science while in low orbit. Gone a bit too low there, so let's just quickly reverse. That'll do. Perfect. Right, so I'm now in orbit of Minmus. So let's warp till I'm about within 50,000. Is that the Mun? Yes, the Mun. So the next mission will come back. Look at those guys, they're so happy. We'll come back and we'll do a Minmus landing. But I'm going to try and do something a little bit different. I'm going to try and... well, I'll do something a little bit different. I'm just keeping an eye on my altitude. I want to get within about 50,000. Actually, let's do a quick crew report. Am I in low space? Yeah, just saying. Right. Review report. Hive Mimus. 0 science. Let's refresh that then. So we're still... still high over Mimus. I don't think I'm going to get there, am I? It's fine. Alright, let's go home. Let's go home. Oh, fighting him, aren't I? Okay. Use the entire TV for my stream? Why, what was you doing? Using a small bit, or...? $43 for there, so it's obviously... well, I don't know. warping. And where I'll end up being on the... Shit, is that going to be my orbit? Where am I going? That way. Right, add maneuver. Let's bring in that periapsis. $1 million. Just put that though, 80,000. Right. So 19-second burn. Cool. Multitasking on it. Oh yeah, if you've got multiple machines, why not? Right, so let's say 20-second burn. I'll burn on T-10. I think this was quite a successful flyby. It looks goo. It definitely looks gooey. Alright, 10 seconds. Here we go. Fudge has just happened here. I got no idea where I am now. I'm gonna get recaptured by Minmus, and then I've lost my periapsis. Right, let's quickly burn retrograde before I get captured by Minmus, and get me a periapsis back. I'm gonna end up on a mun encounter with this course. Bloody hell. I don't want a mun encounter. I want to go home. I'm looking at the blue line, not... So at the moment, I'm gonna slingshot around Kerbin, go past the mun, and then get flung into solar orbit. What I'll do, I'll get close to the mun. Get close to Kerbin. And I'll burn retrograde, bring in my apoapsis. Where's my periapsis at the moment? My periapsis is 250. Alright. This mission's gone on for nearly a month. hell. Look at all the debris. I'm gonna have to do a bit of debris control. Right. So I'm gonna burn retrograde, I'm gonna bring in my apoapsis, and I'm gonna turn my apoapsis into the periapsis. So I'm gonna completely flip this on its head. And then I'll do a re-entry. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do something a little bit skilled. I'm going to use all the skills I can muster. I'm going to land there. Now what it's going to work. But it does mean not burning my fuel to slow down in orbit. Like I normally do. But let's get my apoapsis down to about 80. Or if it turns in, well, that's going to turn into my periapsis, so I'll get my periapsis to 80,000. It's nowhere near, is it? Well, I think that's closer than what I usually get. I don't usually land anywhere near it. Yeah, I'm basically aiming for the space center. Not to land on it, but land near it. It doesn't matter where I land, but I kind of thought, you know, if I get close to home... That's the important thing. So it's a 29-second burn, so I need to get T-minus 15. Well, I completely fudged that up, didn't I? Let's try and correct that. I want to get close. I know it's a waste of time, but... that looks beautiful. Hey Ivan, how's it going? It's going right for me, how are you? Burn for 9 seconds. I'm trying to do a bit of an organised re-entry. It's not needed, but you know. It's not needed, but it's what I want to do. I like how the music suddenly stops. It means I'm in atmosphere. Alright, so we'll do a T-minus 4 seconds. Full burn. I'll keep an eye on. I'm not even watching. Touched that up, didn't I? Try again. Because now my orbit's deteriorating, it's not sure what's going on. Oh. Got my just playing around with your modern Minecraft setup. Ah, fair enough. Well, let's get these in. Got to get these in. Don't want to lose them. Well, we are on our descent now, so I think wise to get rid of our fuel. Deploy the parachutes, which should be configured correctly. It'd be interesting to see how close I land. Oh, I got scared then. I thought I didn't have a heat shield. That is making one big... It's making one big flare. Not sure if that's meant to do that or not. That actually looks quite scary. Oh, I'm nowhere near my mark. Makes sense. Should have allowed for... I should have kept my engines and just slowed myself down, really. But the heat shield's there, it's doing its job. Everybody in here is happy, right? You're all happy? Yep. Fire outside, no one's worried. We're all good, we're all good. Emergency escape hatch. I don't know which way we're facing, actually. I think that way's the nose. So we're falling downwards. Oh, I don't know. Space is there, land's there. Can't remember how to get out of this view. C. It is C. Yeah, they are. Facing towards the nose. So that hatch there, I don't know what that is. That's for the parachute. Where is their escape hatch? above their heads. Must feel weird, they're falling down. Well, I hope they're happy anyway. They've just done a Minmus flyby, so it's all good. All good in the hood. We'll hopefully get lots of science out of it. Parachute. I didn't realise I was over mountings. I didn't want that to go smashing into the ground then. Wait, what exploded? What exploded? The heat shield. That's fine. I'm not worried about the heat shield. Yeah, we did land a bit hard then. I need extra parachutes next time. So I got 117 science. And Valentina's leveled up. Good. Right. I can't remember what I wanted now. What was I working towards? I know I needed better relay. So I can actually get better satellites up and running. Now, what would be better? That one. It's a relay. Go away. That's not a relay, that's an antenna. But then what about that one? Not that one, that one. That one's the more powerful one, isn't it? RA2. That's... oh, I keep doing that. And that's RA15. I'm not sure. GM stands for... definitely the stronger one though, but it takes more science. But I get an extra science device out of it. Whereas with this, I get an extra AI part. What's that? Looks like just a construction bot. I don't know. So should I get the precision engineering with the smaller relay and all the extra struts and stuff? I also want that as well. A mobile processing lab will be ideal. Get one of them up in space and I'm laughing. Kind of. I don't know, I think I'll get this one. Unlock that. That would be nice as well. I'll unlock this one. And hope that that relay will be enough. Science tech, that'd be handy to get eventually as well. What about propulsion systems? That's for tiny stuff, so I'm not worried about that too much. It's extra monopropellants. Although all that monopropellant would be nice. Oh, it's actually none. That's just... yeah, RCS fuel, there we go. And then a bigger fuel tank. Well, I don't have enough science for any of that yet. Aviation, I'm not worried about that yet. Alright, so I'm going to have to make another satellite, I think, which will want to go into Kerbal orbit. I'm thinking it'll need to be in big Kerbal orbit. Because I want to get to Duna. I'm going to terminate all of this debris. So at the moment, there's all my satellites, ignoring the orange one, obviously. But I'm thinking I'm going to want one that's quite large in Kerbal orbit. That doesn't escape the atmosphere or get involved with the moons. So it's going to be in range of Duna. Trouble is, Duna is quite far ahead, so maybe I need one in solar orbit. I'll aim to get one in solar orbit, I think. I don't know, what do you guys reckon? Plant a flag on Minmus, that is a job I will take. From around Minmus, okay, I'll do that one as well. So we need to land on Minmus. Let's save that, get rid of it. Let's get my Kerbal comsat back. It's down here. Right, this is a communications. That's not my Kerbal comsat. That's the old one. I didn't save the new one. Thought I did. Alright, this is the donut. So let's rename this to Solar Comsat. Right. Now, in place of these, I'm going to put our new communication relays on. Can't I? Controlling this. There we go. Now I've also got, now I think about it, if I get rid of that a minute. Better AI now, haven't I? I don't know which one's which. It's got stability assist. So that's the new one. So let's get rid of Right, let's give this a go. So this is a solar comsat with the upgraded AI module. So this one will now allow me to automatically select prograde and retrograde. Positioning on the SAS. Right. So hopefully, I can't remember if this was a single staged orbit or not, but let's just treat it as it is. Right, let's go. Bit difficult to get off the pad. I'll continue with it, I'll hope it gets into space. And again, it's fine. Slow off the mark, but it's fine. Right, I'm just going to say go prograde. I will... there. I need to warp here. Right, so I got the AI assisting me at the moment getting into prograde. I don't think it's going to work in time, but plenty of fuel, so it's all good. I'm gonna, even though I've got a bit of fuel left, I'm just gonna dump these tanks. I now have orbit. Let's get rid of the fairing. Alright. Let's get my solar panels out. That's 8. I can't wait to unlock these custom groups so I can just click this and do it all in one button. Can't yet, I need more money. Time being, that'll do. Right, so those comm relays are now, they're all working, they're already deployed, so that's cool. I know that person said before the radiators are useless, but I'm going to deploy them anyway. I like the look of them. And just in case the sun decides to start cooking it in a way that or if the sun's cooking it, I don't think radiators are going to make much difference. Right, so I now need to plan a solar orbit. Bring that in a bit. Okay. Kerbal escape. So let's zoom out a second. I'm going to end up with oh yeah, I'll get the Kerbal escape. And then what I'll do, I'll then get my apoapsis and periapsis to how I want it, basically. And then I'm hoping this acts as an intermediate between Duna and Kerbin. So next node, it's a 6-minute burn. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to burn now. This is a bit difficult to control. That's because the rocket's fighting me. It's got the wrong mode. There we go. Let's keep an eye on this. And if this works, and I can operate it properly on a solar orbit without too much interference, I might be able to do a Duna satellite. And if I get a Duna satellite in place, I'll be very happy. Alternatively, what I could do is send a rocket to Duna to do a Duna flyby with a satellite payload attached to it. And then while doing the flyby that's manned, I can get it back. But the trouble is with that, because I haven't done anything like that before, Kerbals could get stranded. So that one's going to be a risky. So this is what I'm trying to do all unmanned first, is get a satellite in position so I know I can do it and I've got the right builds. Because if I can get a satellite there, I know I can get back, essentially. Or if I get a satellite there and I don't have enough fuel, I know for the manned mission I need to add more fuel. You know, and the satellite, it's just money. Kerbals, can't put a price on a Kerbal. Well, you can, but, you know. So that's why I really want to get a Kerbal satellite on Duna before I even think about getting there. watching this nav ball like a hawk at the moment. I am liking this new AI though. Although it's no different, but I got those two. I got the prograde, retrograde, which I haven't had before, and I can do it myself, but it is easier sometimes when you're like, oh, where the hell is my prograde, and you're trying to find it. Whereas now I just get to click a button. Yeah, it will automatically do it for me. Got a message. All first milestones. You have returned home from orbit of Minmus. Cool. I know I have. At the moment, it doesn't look like my apoapsis is going anywhere. But it is, slowly. Hey Ragnar, Kerbal fireworks? Not yet. No explosions. Plus, at the moment, I'm currently doing a unmanned satellite solar orbit. Did I bring a heat shield? Why do I need a heat shield? I did do a Minmus flyby without the bug. I was able to get extra science as well on the way. It's beautiful. Just watching this like a hawk at the moment. I'm just waiting for my apoapsis just to go on a solar orbit. Slingshot maneuvers. Coming back from Minmus was very interesting. I was trying to get a curve in orbit, and it was like, oh, you're going to interrupt the Mun, and the Mun's going to fling you round itself and then head towards the sun. I'm like, wait, what? No. I don't know if you can do slingshot maneuvers in this. I imagine you probably can. I don't know whether it would be like easier to get to solar orbit off of the Mun orbit, you know? Or whether just go straight from what I'm doing. Right, so there we go, I've got my solar orbit. Why can't I click anything? Why can't I time warp? Seriously, I can't click on my orbit and time warp. Well, I'll do it manually then, shall I? Okay. I've now got a solar orbit. But I can't click on my orbit. That's slightly worrying. Now I'm going to increase my periapsis and apoapsis to roughly be in line with Duna. I want to know where its periapsis is, and it doesn't really matter, I suppose, does it? Right, so let's wait until I'm on the apoapsis. I don't know why I can't make maneuvers anymore. Well, I've got full connection to the space center. Now this is where I'm getting a little bit worried. I'm seeing a lot of red lines. One hour away from my apoapsis. Not gonna make much of a difference, I wouldn't have thought. Right, there we go. Right, so let's burn retrograde. No, I want to burn. That one's doing her, isn't it? So retrograde, prograde. Oh wow, this is gonna take a while. I don't know what that was about. It's going to take a year, almost, to get to that apoapsis. Bloody hell. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Actually, when I get the apoapsis to roughly where I want it, I don't think it would be wise to time skip, because I got missions and stuff that will expire in like a year. So I'll get the apoapsis, and what I'll do is I will go do other missions, and then after the missions I've got currently completed, I'll then go back to this. I'm not sure how kind of close to get this apoapsis. Kind of in between the two, do you think? Have the apoapsis and periapsis in between the two, because this satellite is the intermediary between. But then again, if I'm here and Kerbin's there, it's going to be way out of range in a way, isn't it? So this might be a bad idea. Right, I'm going to hold fuel there for the time being, because at the moment I'm kind of close. We'll see. Right, so let's go back to the space station. We'll leave that alone. So now I'm going to go for Minmus. Now what I'm thinking for Minmus is I want to land on Minmus. I want to land on Minmus. Because I have a lot of fuel there, I think I can actually use that as a lander. Actually, I got an idea. This is going to be a bit risky. Might be a bad idea, actually. Okay. Let's get rid of the shroud a minute. That ain't gonna do. gotta be them. I don't think this will work then. I was thinking of having some sort of base that can be left behind. That'll work. I will put on Smart CS, I think. That might be a good idea. No, I will. I will put some RCS on. But I think... Can I have these? Fuck is it? So the pod is what's coming back. Heat shield. Thermal. So I'm going to ditch all the science, but the pod will return. Put the new one on. I like that. It's cool. Right. But I'm also going to put a drogue chute on, actually. Utility. Where are we? Utility. Drogue chute. So drogue chute, I will have... Lights might help. Alright. So I haven't edited anything in the main engine or anything at all. Minmus Lander. Right, so crew. I think Jebediah, Bill and Bob are going to go for this. I'm a little worried about the fuel. But let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. I wanted to leave a bit behind, like a base, but... Actually, I might add a dock... No, we don't need a docking port. No, no. Alright. So let's turn on SAS. Let's... Wow, why do I have this? You leveled up, Jebediah. Nice, look at this. I've now got normal, anti-normal, radial out, and radial in. Jebediah is such a pro pilot. Why is Bob upset? Bob's like, oh, I don't like this. Jebediah is like, yeah, I do this all the time, it's fine. I trust him. He hasn't killed me yet. So all I'm missing now is target in, target out, target, anti-target, and then maneuver. Maneuver I get when he like levels up last, I believe. Oh dear, let's slow this down, I'm losing control. Okay, let's start again. Right, I turned too much. Jeb is definitely having a blast. He's there like, yeah. Let's take my hands off the controls for a second. Alright, let's just hold it there. I don't like Bob was so scared, man. Bob, chill out. It's fine. It's science. You're the scientist and you're the engineer. Oh, now he's happy. See, I told him it's science and he's like, yeah, okay, I'm happy. Kerbal capsule indeed. Retime the deaths when it goes it's wrong. Alright, I'm now fighting this rocket. I don't know why I'm fighting this rocket. It's trying to go backwards. Too much. Okay. What is that line? Okay. Right, Jeb, put us in prograde, please. He's trying to. This rocket is a bit beastie. It is a heavy rocket, but he's doing a good job at flying this. Jeb, you're a true legend. Look, let's have a look at Jeb. Look at him there. He is on those controls. Look at that view, man. Guess that's the sunset. Oh, that's beautiful. I envy Bob, Bill, and Jebediah. I envy them. Right, let's get our orbit going, shall we, guys? Because I got relay, satellite relays turned off, we can't see that orbit there going on. Behind us. It's behind us. We've got a link to it though. Anyway, we're doing Minmus. Oh, I'm not watching what I'm doing. Alright, orbit, done. Right, where is Minmus? Minmus is there. So I reckon then we're going about here. Add maneuver. Okay, Jeb. It's going the wrong way really, isn't it? It needs to be about there. Oh, that's a solar orbit. I don't want a solar orbit. Still solar. Oh, that's because that's nowhere near. That shouldn't be solar. Oh, we're on a different plane. Right, I think I might need to get a decent plane going first. I'm going that way around. No, I've got plenty of fuel. Got plenty of fuel. So I hope I got plenty of fuel. Start that one again, shall we? Add maneuver. I can only get it within 0.1 of a degree, that's fine with me, to be honest. Oh, there we go, better. Right, 5-second burn. So I need to burn on... I'll burn on T-2. Get there. Okay. Right, that's on anti-normal, so let me just get him on anti-normal. I'll get him to get me on anti-normal. Come on, Jeb. Rein it in, mate. Perfect. Right, go back to stability assist a second. I'm going to warp you in. Don't turn off headset. I'm not done with you yet. So while we're doing this, obviously our satellite is doing stuff. The one that I'm waiting to get into position to burn its periapsis. Because these missions only take a matter of days. I mean, at the moment, only 19 minutes, 20 minutes has lapsed since I last touched that satellite, so it's got like a year to get there. Right. So, I'll burn on T-2 seconds. Good. Now I should be able to get to the Mun a little bit easier. Minmus easier. Right. Oh, what's that? That's Mun encounter. Go. There we go. Right. Periapsis. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right. Because it's prograde, I'm going to get into maneuver and to meet the prograde position. But what I'm also going to do is, because we are almost out of this stage's worth of fuel, let's get rid of that. Let's fire the engines. Right, because my electric charge is running low, let's get my solar out. Let's get that charging. Beautiful. Sun exposure, that should hopefully go up quite nicely. 95, 96. That's 88. Oh, it's because it's being blocked by that. Let's get more orbital debris. I clean up my mess, I'll have you know. Right. Now we're a bit lighter, we can into position. Right, hold us there, Jebediah. Hey Dad, what do you hate? talking about my stream. Holy crap, am I on a... Oh no. It looked like... I had it there, it's like, wait a minute, am I gonna smash through the mun? And you're like, oh no. But then by the time I get to that point, anyway, the mun's gonna be nowhere near me. Right, anyway, estimated burn, 2 days, 2 hours. I certainly hope that's... There we go. I didn't bring 2 days worth of fuel. Right, 6 minutes, 37 seconds. So it's going to be 3 minutes, 15, 16, 17, 18. 3 minutes, 18 seconds. T minus. Minutes 18. And burn. Actually, it's modded device keyboard, so right keyboard, wrong button first. I remember the days back when I used to have my Xbox and PC TV monitors side by side. This is when I was single monitor setup, and I was playing an MMO, Final Fantasy XI, on the Xbox and PC. I had 2 keyboards, one in front of the other. One was for the Xbox, one was for PC. Sometimes I would type in the wrong keyboard. I'd have one character following the other one and whatnot. Those were the days. I'm actually looking forward to this. This should be interesting, guys. I will retract my solar when I'm on Mimus approach. I don't want him smashing. Mimus orbit. Wait, not in Mimus. I've done Mimus orbit. This is Mimus landing. Mimus landing hype. Bird 3. Nice. Alright, here we go. Now my orbit's a little bit different to what was predicted, so it's interesting. Okay, something's gone wrong. Oh, I'm on a curve and escape. We need to fix that. What's gone wrong here? Why is that gone all funky? Why did that not work? I was following that to the letter. Right, let me get my orbit back. Right, there we go. I don't know why that went so wrong. I was following my maneuver node. So I screwed up something somewhere. Oh, bollocks. Come on. Right, so I got a 14 second estimated burn. So I'll burn on T minus 7. Or an orbit, not target. I know. I'm not docking, so I don't need to target. For some reason my maneuver node didn't work. Should have. But yeah, I'm not docking with Minmus. I don't need to worry about that. I mean, target might be useful for something, but that's the like prograde, retrograde markers and all that lot with reference to target will help me like get its velocity or get my orbit close to it. I just want to get my Kerb in orbit to be on course to get captured by Minmus, rather than trying to match Minmus' orbit. I might be explaining that wrong. Basically, I fudged up my maneuver somehow. I don't know how, but... Alright, so I need to wait until T-7. I gotta watch it like a hawk. This happened last week, actually. There we go. Minmus orbit. Now I am a little bit worried about fuel. So there's my Minmus orbit. There's Minmus. I now need to get an orbit. Got a feeling I needed a bit more fuel. Why is there space whales? Okay. Estimated burn 35 seconds. So we'll burn on 17. T-minus 17. I am very conscious of my fuel now. Alright, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to, there we go. Right. Electric's full, so let's retract my solar panels. Alright. Now apparently there's very little gravity on Minmus. I'm kind of hoping to slow myself down. RCS. We'll see. I'll give it a go. Actually, I won't be able to slow myself down that far, will I? Right, I'll get to 10,000. And then I'll hit thrusters, slow me down to a decent speed, and I'll RCS the rest of the way down. I'll say though, the Minmus looks pretty nice. Alright, let's Right, I think he's right. We're actually, falling at a decent speed. Got no shadow yet either, so I don't know how high all this is. I don't even know if that's solid mass. Looks beautiful though. Some flat surface would be nice. Well, what I'll do, I'll use RCS and a little help from old matey. Get a decent landing. I mean, it would be nice to sort of land there, but not really. See, at the moment, I'm falling relatively slow. But I think once I see a shadow, I'll hit my thrusters. I think full thrust, and I'll end up slowing down quite nicely. There's my shadow. All right, let's start RCSing. I'll get my surface speed down. All right, I'm falling fast, and they can keep me up. All right, fair enough. I don't think the RCS, I should have added more. But if I can confirm that that's my shadow, right, I'm going to turn off S... Oh, I wasn't watching what I was doing. Right, I like the fact that the RCS is keeping me upright at the moment. Actually, I can't even see my shadow. I don't think that rock was my shadow. Wait, is the sun... Oh, I don't think I've even got the... Oh, wait, I am on the light side of the moon. It's okay then. Okay, those rocks are getting bigger. I reckon I'm nearly there. I don't know if those RCS are helping at all or not. Ah, there's my shadow. Minmus landing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's turn off RCS. Let's stabilize. Minmus landing. Alright, let's get all the science done. Oh, is that the only reason you're here for? Right, I'm gonna send out Bob. Board. Stored experiments. EVA report. Let's send the EVA report. Right, Bob. Gently get you down, mate. Plant that Albert the Moose flag! First Minmus landing. This is the site of the first Minmus landing. No fails happened. Hashtag sorry, Ragnar. Board. Alright, dump experiments, it's fine. Let's Eva again. Right, what I want to do now is get round to there. I want to recover. Collect data. Move data. Store. It's too far away. Keep experiment. Data, remove data, restore. Experiment. Take data. Pressure. Experiment. And that's... Okay. So that's all been redone. Wait, did I? Alright, never mind. I'll grab that. Board. That data is now there. So what have I got? I've got atmospheric pressure stand, surface sample, materials, temperature, mystery goo. So that sounds all normal. And I've redone all of that, haven't I? Close. I don't know if the engineer can do anything, so I'm going to send him out this second. Go. RCS. Just a surface sample, planting a flag. You sneak a taste of the surface sample. Nope, it's definitely not made of delicious dessert products. Can you collect rocks? Let's go find out, shall we? Rock there looks closer. Crash! Oh! He's dead. He's dead! He's not dead, he's fine. What's the lesson we learned here? Don't go silly. Right, jumping on Minmus is a terrible idea. Nope. Rocks are apparently see-through. Right, let's get him back on the ship. We don't want to leave Bob behind. Or is it Bill? Bill. We don't want to leave Bill behind. Come on, Bill. Right. So we've successfully landed on Minmus. We now need to prepare takeoff. And get a orbit. My worry is now I won't have enough fuel to get back. Skip the orbit, jump right for home. What do you think I'm doing? What do you think I'm doing? Yeah. Was that a suggestion you know would be a good way of doing it, or is it just like a guess of yours? Because I need to know the answer, because if it's just a guess and you don't think it'll work, then when it all goes wrong I can blame you. I do think I'm going to get stuck in Kerbal orbit. Physics backs you up. Does it? Does it really? No, it should do. I mean, I'm no physicist, but... So I've got an apoapsis of 82 million, periapsis of, please be less. Well, it's obviously going to be less, but 45 million. Alright, so I'll wait until I'm on apoapsis, and then I will burn the fudge out of my periapsis. And hope to God I got enough fuel. I don't think I have. I think I'm going to get stuck in Kerbal orbit, but being stuck in Kerbal orbit isn't too bad. He says. Because that is dangerously low. Kevin Kuo hosting the herd. Greatly appreciated, Kevin. How's it going? How are you? Five minutes away from my apoapsis. I want to get right on top of it. Alright, let's Let's hope to God. Oh my lord. So who's worried about my... Oh dear lord, no. Actually, do you know what? Let's ride this. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, I'm only moving at 22,000 meters per second. So if I end up here and add in a maneuver and burning retrograde, what the hell's going to happen? Oh, it's just going to reduce my orbit. Which is fine. That's right, I was worried that bad things would happen and then I'd end up orbiting nothing, which is kind of impossible. Let's get the old gears in. Let's get a little closer. I don't know why you're all so happy, guys. This could end in tears. I hope you know how dangerous this is. We are on a very dangerous course. That's what they're excited about. They can see home. I get it. I get it. They really know how bad this orbit is. Alright, I'll wait until I'm about 60,000 and I'm going to burn the rest of this fuel. Oh god, that scares the shit out of me every time. It's like the world's just going... Alright, I'm burning fuel. Let's slow our descent now, because that's 3,000 meters per second. That's scary. That's very fast. Actually, I'm going to use my RCS as well. Because we are on a very explosive course. Oh Jeebus, oh Jeebus, oh Jeebus. Oh Jeebus. Get rid of that. And we're going to revert back to launch. That was a terrible idea. I should not have done that. Why did I do that? I don't know. That was stupid of me. I knew I had to correct that orbit and I didn't anyway. Why did I not correct that orbit? When did I last quick save? Ages ago. I should learn to quick save more often. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. We're off to the Minmus. We're off to Minmus. Actually, I'm going to change something. There you go, Ragnar. You got your explosions. Not as spectacular as you might have wanted, but you got them. Oh. Hey, Oscar, how's it going? I don't want that a little bit higher, but wait, that's not right, is it? That might be better. That is a very long shift. Is that even legal? It sounds illegal to me. But it's okay. You missed out on some fun. I'm gonna shove some boosters on because this struggle to get off the deck. Now, do I put... Well, how much thrust is that? That's 593. I'm more inclined to put 2 of these on as boosters. Oh, what? They can let me work a lot during the week. Okay. Sounds odd to me, but I guess we have different rules and things. Because here you're not allowed to work more than 50 hours in a week, and, well, that many hours in a day sounds crazy. I don't know if it's legal here, but it still sounds crazy. Right. Now this just looks ridiculous. Let's see if that gets off the deck any easier. Oh, my cup's empty. Who emptied my cup? I'm blaming you, Ragnar. Get some kickback. I was thinking about it. I don't have that much thrust. I forgot aerodynamics. Alright, I'll put them on instead, but I was thinking I'll put those boosters on there because they just have more thrust. Getting into orbit was a bit... I got there and I was able to do it in a single stage, but it was just a bit slow getting off the mark. Alright, I'll have the kickbacks. Away. Where to put them though? So if I put that there, adds one. Oh, now it does it. Okay. Engines, kickbacks. There, go in there. Struts. I've been using them. Can't you see them? They're there. And there. And there. I have them. Fear not. Ever since I've had the strut unlock, you gotta give me a chance. Blimey, I've only just added it. better at getting off the ground now, at least. Satellite in solar orbit at the moment. I'm currently in the process of positioning. Happy Thursday. Sure, I guess. How's it going, Kevin? Hope you're well. Am I better at this than K? I don't know how good K is. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm brilliant at this game, but... Every time you've ever seen a streamer, she killed a female Kerbal. Oh dear. Well, I blew up 3 people a minute ago. They're fine, they're still alive. Look, they're there. They're all there. Those 3 died a minute ago, but I kind of saved scum, so it's all good. Didn't happen. But yeah, Voska, I've got a satellite. I'm in process of getting into orbit at the moment. I've just put out its apoapsis in between Kerbin and Duna, and then when it gets to its apoapsis, I'll put the periapsis about sort of halfway in between the two again. And it's a satellite with my new upgraded thing, my upgraded relay. So I'm hoping it will let me send an unmanned mission there. Failing that, I'll have to send a manned mission with a satellite payload. Yeah, I'm doing a minimus landing now. Let's turn off relays, I don't want to see them all. But they're there. Right, so let's get to my apoapsis. Right, so I've got a 7-second burn, so I'll burn on T-3. No. Wrong button. Right, so Minmus, where art thou? Okay. Slight deviation, but I'm not worried. Get a maneuver on the go. And wallop. Much. Let's bring that in. I think a 7-degree deviation wouldn't matter too much. Oh, hello. Didn't think a 7-degree would matter. Right, let's get rid of this. Shall we? Oh, that's why you're fighting me. Jebediah's trying to fly one way, I'm trying to fly the other. Right, let's get our solar panels out as well, before I forget about them. Node is in 31 minutes. Our node's there. Okay. Need a burn for 1 minute 38, so let's say 1 minute 40. That's 50 seconds. T minus 50 seconds, I'll do a full burn. That's actually a pretty good burn. Wait. No, it's not. There we go. It was on the old rockets. So it's 6 minutes and 34 seconds. That's 3 minutes, 15, 16, 17. 3 minutes, 17 seconds, T minus. Minute 17. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Right, let's try and get this correct first time. Ship jumps around a lot. And I'm hoping that my RCS will help me slow down my descent rather than using my main engines. I'll obviously get my engines, my descent speed into a certain range, and then I'll just slow it down. See, I'm already out of range. It's already gone way too wrong. Main engines are the most important ones. No, I know, but I'm just kind of hoping that they'll help rather than wasting all my fuel. Apparently Kerbal is very realistic. Get in orbit again. Don't know why this has gone wrong again. Oh, wrong button. Alright, 3 second bloody burn. Gonna burn retrograde, isn't it? Why don't I try and find work at Virgin Galactic? Because I'm not that smart. That's why. Alright. Burn on T-1. Okay. You were with some aerospace guys and some of them really dumb. Oh, really? That's a little disconcerting. Right, that's the escape, that's the encounter, so warp. Common sense is very rare, you're correct. Actually, no, I will need a retrograde burn. Periapsis. Let's add a maneuver, retrograde. There we go. "22 seconds on retrograde, so that's 11, T-11 seconds I'll burn. Hello, good answer. How's it going? Welcome. Getting an orbit on Minmus. Go for about not. No, I will. I'll wait. I'll. What's fuel looking like? Fuel's fine. No, actually, I will. I'll try and get to land on the light side. My favorite mod. I'll answer that. Oh, that looks beautiful. That looks like a perfect spot to land. So I am going to delete that. Actually, no, I will. Oh, bollocks. Let's go there. Up to next maneuver. I know I'm not in the right spot for it at the moment, but that looks good. That looks good. Oh, wrong button. Let's keep an eye on my altitude. Right, electric charge is nice. So what I'm going to do is I'll retract my solar time being. Let's get the gears out. Right, Jebediah, my friend, I need you to hold on a surface retrograde position. Oh my, this looks nothing like where we landed before. Let's hope it's flat. And it is enough to slow me down, actually. Good. Wait until I'm about... Actually, that looks very high. That looks a lot higher than the flat part was I landed on. No one's moosier than Albert the Moose. You know that, guys. Let's get my speed down to 50 meters per second. Actually, Ragnar has banned the most people. Not that it's a competition, but he has banned the most people. There you go, look. It's slowing me down nicely, just RCS alone. I'm happy with that. Have we banned? Have I banned? Banned quite a few. Ragnar's banned more than me. Right, so those little specks are actually rocks, but they're not big enough yet for me to worry about. So I'm going to use my... I don't know, actually. Troll invasion? Yeah. I remember one day... quite bad. I know Ragnar banned Toad once. Is that my shadow? That's my shadow. I believe they're okay, yeah. I believe they're okay. Kind of watching... Oh, there's that high-pitched squealing in my ear again. I seem to be getting that a lot lately. I know this is a waste of mono propellant, but it's actually helping. Right, let's... I've lost my shadow. That's my shadow, I think. Nope, that might not be my shadow. Like a rock. Kind of want to be more upright. Don't want a temp ban? Safe for now. Is he really though? Is he? Alright, those rocks are starting to get a bit big. That is my shadow. Okay, I'm coming a little fast. There we go, that corrected that. You wanted to see if I were reading correct? I always read correct. Danger doesn't want a temp ban. See, it's not massively slowing me down, but it's holding my downward velocity. I don't know, Kevin Kuro. Kind of depends on what the herd vote on. If the herd wants to see it, then I might. Alright, I'm happy with my downward velocity. Okay, now let it auto-correct. Now I got plenty of money. I'm going to turn it off now though to stop me from... Am I wobbling? No. I'm not wobbling. Wobbles in your imagination. Right, so let's do all the science. Crew report. Submit. Observation bay. Experiment. Log pressure data. Keep experiment. Mystery goo. Keep experiment. Temperature. Experiment. Can you still lock the landing gears? What do you mean lock? They're already deployed. Bob. Right, Eva report. Keep experiment. Plant flag. Used to right click and then click lock so they wouldn't wobble. Oh, okay. Not on these ones, but as far as I can tell. It might be on the better ones. Surface sample, keep experiment. Right. Collect data, remove data. Close doors and restore. Observe materials bay. Experiment. Take data. Log data, collect data, restore, go. This is the first landing, Ragnar. Oh dear, I think I've got a Kerbal stuck. Okay, it was free. Take data. Right. So then we need to go inside. Oh, I can't transmit. We're not in range of anything. Alright, okay, fair enough. This is the first landing. This is the first landing. Has anyone seen me land on Minmus before? Anybody? No? Okay, see, first landing. Depends on what you call landing. Well, was that not a landing? Is crashing equal landing? Well, I suppose in some circles it could be. But that was a landing. Extend solar panel. Extend solar panel. Alright, so let's wait until I'm at my node. 11-second burn, so we'll burn on T-minus 6 seconds. Just that. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, let's get back into orbit of Kerbin. Right, so once I've got to my apoapsis, I will bring down my periapsis to a safe level, so I don't murder everybody by entering at dangerously high altitudes. Okay. What's the time? Blimey. This game flies! Time flies with this game, I don't get it. Whereas you can play Kingdom Come and you'll play for like, what feels like 4 hours and it's been 10 minutes. It's like, not as in a bad way, but it's like, oh wow, I've done a lot. This feels like it's almost the end of the stream. It's like, oh, okay, I've still got ages to go. Whereas this, you do a mission and like half the stream's gone. It's like, bloody hell. I think because a lot of it you're waiting for like time and you're counting down 10 seconds and stuff. Right, there's my Kerbal periapsis. Let's bring that in. I'm happy with my fuel content, so I'm oh, that's way too much. So let's get that back out of it. I don't want a re-entry just yet. So now I'm going to wait until I'm on my periapsis. So this mission so far has took 2 months. See, technically I could cancel out and do something else while it gets to the periapsis, but I kind of want to do this all in one mission. Like at the moment I do have another mission going on that I'm currently keeping an eye on. So now I got a 116,000 periapsis. Reel in my apoapsis, and I'll bring my apoapsis in for a an actual landing. to. I want to run out of fuel. I know, Vosky, I know. What I've been doing all evening. Alright, let's bring in my solar. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Bye-bye. I should hope they're happy. They're on their way home after such a successful mission. Oh shit. Do you remember that one time I screwed up? Where's my heat shield? It's there. My heat shield's it's there on the wrong side of the thing I wanted. I got a heat shield, it's there. It's just in the wrong place. It's in a very wrong place. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Anyway, I'm coming in at a decent, you know, speed and... Oh dear. The heat shield isn't that side. I'm trying to go to retro, they won't. It's not. It's fine. I was turning manually. This isn't my first re-entry, Oscar. It wasn't going. But it's all good. Under of Dune, welcome. Why rip? Everything's fine. Look, there's the drogue chute. There's the normal chute. This isn't my first rodeo. I might have put a heat shield in the wrong place, but it's fine. And normal chute. No, the heat shield's in the place I wanted it to be. I just forgot I was taking this back. The original plan was to discharge this, but then I kind of forgot to put a coupling on it. But it all came back in one piece. It's fine. All good. No, it would be. And the drogue chute helped, because last time I think they came in a little fast. Seconds pretty fast. No, it's fine. It's fine. All good. All good in the hood. Message on Skype. 558 science earned? Holy shit. That's a lot of science. Ooh. Bill and Bob leveled up. What are Bill and Bob good for now? Vessel science return. Extra 110%. I don't know if it actually makes that any better. Provides repair skills. Repack parachutes. Ooh. Repair landing legs. Increase resource converter efficiency. Increase drill efficiency. Engineer can repair failures. Ooh. Now I can science stuff. Awesome. That's a lot of science. I know I'd like the medium landing gears. Excuse me. That would be better. We're really worried about flight. The extra fuel would be cool. Shielded docking port. Ooh. Quad coupler. What to get, what to get. Ah. Hey Domino, how's it going? See, that would still be nice to get. As with all of that stuff. I don't know what to get. Definitely want the mobile processing lab. Be used to increase Kerbal levels without returning to KSC. That would be nice, but then I've got a dock and stuff. Fuel. Yeah, the bigger fuel tank would be nice. Cooking some chicken mushroom rice stuff for dinner. Ooh, that sounds good. And yeah, the mono propellants would also be nice. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get that one. Nuclear propulsion. The thrust on that seems minimal. Seems like tiny thrust. I'm hungry as well, actually. I'm hungry as well. I think I'll think on that. I think it uses fuel. Propellants, liquid fuel. So it doesn't need oxidants, but it needs the liquid fuel. 1.5 seconds. 1.5 per second. That would use 61.1 per second. So it's using a lot more. Well, as in the nuclear one will use a lot less. So if you had multiple of those on the same amount of fuel as you would normally, I don't know whether they'll be any good or not. 60 kilonewton. What am I using at the moment in space? The poodle. Is less thrust. 250, but if I put 4 of them on, that's 120. It's 240. So it's about the same thrust if I put 4 of those nuclears on a tank. So, and it's using... how much fuel does that use? That uses 6.5 per second, liquid and oxidizer. Whereas the nuclear be 1.5. So the 3 of that is going to be 6 second. So a little bit less thrust, a little bit less fuel usage, but we're saving money because we don't need oxidizer. And I don't know if we can get a pure liquid one. Go. Or if you reduce the liquid, have no oxidizer, if you can replace it with liquid, I don't think you will be able to. Might be worth getting into, I don't know. All that extra science would be nice. I don't know, I'm at a bit of a loss now what to get. At a bit of a loss as to what to get. Those ones there, I don't know whether on precision propulsions, because they're very small, but they're like for satellites and stuff, I'm guessing. Or should I just get the fuel? What does that do? I don't know. See, that would be nice. I'll be able to make space stations with those. It'd be easier to dock and stuff. I haven't done anything with... See, rovers as well would be handy to start getting, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll leave the science for time. I'll see what else. Plant flag on Mimus. Of course, I did those other missions where I had to plant, and I did the missions where I broadcast from Minmus and stuff. World first milestones. We've ended in suborbital spaceflight above Minmus. Landed on the surface of Minmus. We have walked on the surface of Minmus, planted flag on Minmus, and we returned home from the surface of Minmus. Plant flag on Minmus, science data from surface of Minmus, science data from space around Minmus. So yeah, I got all that. That got me a lot of stuff. Expand station. Expand space station. Number 2, field. How much science is that? Might be worth doing for more science. So I'm going to take that. I know I've got a couple for satellites at the moment. I've still got to do the space station one, which we should probably do tomorrow. What station have I got that's still got fuel in? Oh god, look at all that debris. Let's get rid of the debris. I'll check on Solarcom Sat actually. I'll see where that is. Okay, anyway. Toggle stations. Space Station 2, field. Now bear in mind my space stations are shit. Can't remember why I left this one with fuel in it. It's got a docking port there, and I know there's a docking port there. And a monopropellant. I can't remember why I left it with so much fuel. In case I needed to dock it. I think it was in case I had a docking mission. What one's one's that? That's first Kerbal Space Station. Alright, yeah, I think I was going to dock that with that, and then I realised the axis or whatever, I don't know. The degree thingy. Oh, you know what I mean. It was on 2 different planes. Come on, back to space, didn't I? So I think I was going to leave it there until I had a mission where I needed to dock 2. I might be wrong. And then I've got, which I'm keeping an eye on, solar comsat. Which at the moment is there. It's kind of following Kerbal. But I want to get it to its apoapsis, so I'm 172 days away. I want to extend out my periapsis, and then I want to get to Duna. So I need to get a base, I think, is it? So what are we going to do tomorrow? Satellite to Duna is still on the cards. Get a space station around the Mun, which I haven't done yet. I'll need to do that for 23 science. And get a satellite around Mun, which should be simple. Mystery goo, thermometer, and normal stuff. Alright. Right, well, let's save that. Because unfortunately, it has come towards the end of tonight's stream. So exit out of that. But I will be back. If you do enjoy Kerbal, don't worry, I will be back tomorrow, starting 8 PM GMT, which is approximately 3 hours ago, for those who aren't familiar with the time zone. But I do play every Thursday and Friday Kerbal. So yeah, we'll do a few bits that I've done before, like going to the Mun with a satellite, but then I'll do the station, which I haven't done before, to the Mun. And then, depending on how we get with our solar satellite in Duna orbit, I might have a go at going to Duna with the satellite itself. I don't know whether to go to Duna with an unmanned satellite, hoping that my satellites will all be in range, because the last time I did it, they weren't. Or I will try and send a manned satellite, so it'll basically have the manned part on the top of the satellite. We'll see. It might work, it might not. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that'll be tomorrow, 8 PM GMT start. But I'm going to head off for now, guys. But thank you very much for the company. It's greatly appreciated. Hopefully you're all still enjoying it as much as I am, because I certainly am. Even despite I fail and explode and whatnot. But, you know, it's all part of the game. But anyway, do enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. And if you don't see you beforehand, enjoy the rest of the week. Good night, everybody. Take care. See you all soon.